Outrider. Shooting the horse. Cold open. Exterior railway day. A serpentine locomotive races through a snowy wilderness. Steam billows from its funnel, glittering with silver-green sparkles of powerful, toxic phlox. A single piece of phlox pinwheels down like a snowflake. Interior train, first-class carriage, day. It's a picture of plush gentility, curtained windows, velour seats, little tables. Passengers sip from china teacups. The flake of phlox spins past the window and sticks there, writhing with the repugnant suggestion of an unhealthy vitality. DOVEKIE Steles, 22, fresh-faced but anxious, slaps her hand against the inside of the glass as if squashing a fly. Steles, her father, a grizzled, bearded patrician, 55, opens his eyes.
Sorry, Dad.
She removes her hand. The bit of phlox outside has vanished.
Really, DOVEKIE?
Phlox makes me nervous.
Nervous? You're a 10th-generation Outrider, a proud scion of the Steles family, and my daughter. You fear nothing.
He says it with an exaggerated flourish that makes DOVEKIE laugh. Then sobers.
Have you had a close call out in the field?
Not me, but I've heard stories.
We've all heard stories. Hell, I brought you up on them.
You brought me up on stories with lovely horses, not trains that run on poison.
I seem to recall you not wanting to hear my poison train stories.
Because they were mostly boring and occasionally terrifying.
There you go. The trains have been painfully, boringly safe for years. As long as you don't go taking baths in phlox, it can't hurt you.
Pauses, gauging her reaction.
But if you'd rather get off at the next stop and hire horses, we'll only be 5 or 6 days late for your wedding.
Dad.
A week at the most.
Dad.
Thomas is a patient man, isn't he?
Marrying into the Steles family? They'll have to be.
A white-gloved train guard bustles into the carriage. Passengers present their travel documents. DOVEKIE and simply indicate the brass horseshoe pins on their collars, the universally recognized symbol of the Outrider.
Madam Outrider? Sir Outrider?
He touches his cap and moves on.
Is Cousin Robin coming?
No. She sent her regrets.
She never comes to family things. I've never even met her son.
That's not Robin's fault. Between her mother and her ex-husband.
And the carriage suddenly lurches. Passengers cry out as they're flung around. Luggage tumbles from racks, teacups shatter. The train screams and shudders to a stop. For a shocked moment of silence, DOVEKIE's face is a mask of panic. Then bedlam erupts. Passengers scream and cry out for help, and the fear leaves DOVEKIE's face as her training kicks in. She and climb over seats, lift luggage off people, reassure children. They're competent, comforting, and professional. They are Outriders, and this is what they do. DOVEKIE helps an old lady back to her seat.
What's happening? Have we crashed?
There's probably just an obstruction on the track, ma'am.
Are we in danger? It's cold outside. What about the savage beasts?
There aren't any savage beasts this close to civilization, ma'am. Please don't be afraid.
Are you with the railway company?
No, ma'am. I'm an Outrider.
Oh, it's all right. She's an Outrider.
His declaration sends a ripple of relief through the passengers. The word Outrider holds weight, significance, reassurance. Farther down the carriage, ruffles a blonde boy's hair and motions DOVEKIE over.
What happened?
One hell of an emergency stop. Put on your brass and see who needs help. I'll find the driver.
Dad.
Go on. And DOVEKIE, don't let anyone get off.
DOVEKIE paws through her luggage and pulls out a leather belt, hung with horse brass-like medallions, her Outrider brass. Interior, train, second-class carriage, day. The car is less luxurious than its first-class counterpart. DOVEKIE moves down the car, triaging bruised and shaken people. An injured woman, bleeding from the head, stares out the window. DOVEKIE sits next to her, examining the wound.
Can you turn this way, ma'am?
I think there's somebody out there.
Interior, train, baggage carriage, day. Adjusts his brass, worn across the body, as he strides down the laden baggage car. A metal door blocks access to the next compartment. A warning notice with the misshapen snowflake shape of phlox is blazoned on the door in shrieking red, like a biohazard sign. Keep out. Interior, train, second-class carriage, day. DOVEKIE steps into the space between cars, trailed by a few persistent passengers. The exterior door stands open.
Did someone open the door? Close it! Close it!